She stared straight through my windshield. The cold was brutal. -30. Her engine was revving. She wanted me to move. So I put my car in park and smiled. Because some people don't understand one thing: pettiness is a language. And I'm fluent. If you've ever been disrespected, cut off, or treated like you didn't matter, this story is for you. Hit like, subscribe, and settle in. Because what happened at this gas station is one of the most satisfying petty revenge moments you'll hear today. I'm actually a pretty nice person. I hold doors. I say thank you. I return shopping carts. But I have one flaw: pettiness, not the chaotic kind. The precise kind. The kind you only unlock when someone crosses a line. I don't go looking for trouble, but if trouble shows up, I make it regret the visit. And on this particular day, trouble arrived in a four-door sedan. It was one of those Canadian winter days. The kind where the air hurts your face, where your nose hairs freeze the second you step outside. -30 degrees. I pulled into a full-service gas station, because at that temperature, nobody wants to stand outside pumping gas like it's a survival challenge. The layout mattered. There was just enough space between the pumps for two cars to pass through, one lane to exit to the road, one to cut through toward the plaza next door. Everything was calm, normal. Until she arrived. She came flying in, too fast, too aggressive. At first, I thought she was just cutting through the station to get to the plaza. But then she stopped. Right in the middle. Not at a pump. Not exiting. Just blocking everything. I looked at her. The gas attendant looked at her. She put the car in park, and that's when it hit me. She wasn't confused. She was entitled. So I did the only reasonable thing. I also put my car in park. Silence. The kind that buzzes in your ears. I pulled out my phone, not because I needed it, but because I wanted her to understand something. I had time. The attendant. Oh, he knew exactly what was happening. He looked at both of us, shook his head, and went back inside where it was warm. Legend. She stared at me. Hard. Waiting. Expecting me to cave. Because that's what usually happens, right? People like her count on others being polite. Tired. Cold. Non-confrontational. She thought I'd move. She thought wrong. Suddenly, she throws the car into reverse. Hard. Like she's about to ram my SUV. My heart jumps for half a second. Then I laugh. Out loud. Not nervous laughter. Not awkward laughter. Pure, joyful laughter. That sound snapped something in her. You could see it. Her face tightened. Her jaw clenched. She wanted fear. She got amusement. She pulls forward again, then reverses just enough for me to slide past and pull into the pump. Smooth. Effortless. I park. She explodes out of her car and storms into the station. I stay put. 'Cause when you know you're right, you don't rush. The attendant comes back out a minute later. He's trying not to laugh. Turns out she went inside yelling, giving attitude, demanding control. She told them she was going to pay for the pump my car was at, and they needed to tell me to move. She thought money meant ownership. Cute. The attendant walks up to my car. Behind him, there she is, smiling. Smug. She thinks she's won. He unscrews my gas cap and asks, "How much you want?" Her smile vanishes. She starts screaming. That she paid for that gas. That it was going into my vehicle. That this was unacceptable. I look at her and say calmly, "Lady, you can prepay for a pump. That doesn't mean you own this pump." Silence. Then rage. She demands a refund. The owner comes out, takes one look at her, hands her cash, and says, "Just leave." That was it. No apology. No victory speech. She stood there, fuming, while my tank filled up, steam rising from the exhaust, cold biting at her coat, and when I was done, I rolled down my window, looked her dead in the eye, and said, "I won't R&D." Her face, absolutely priceless. I drove away warm, satisfied, and victorious, while she stood there with nothing but her attitude and a refund. Was it petty? Absolutely. Was it deserved? Without question. Because sometimes, standing your ground, even over something small, is how you remind the world you're not invisible. If this story made you smile, hit like. If you've ever won a petty standoff, drop it in the comments. I want to hear it. And if you love stories where karma shows up right on time, subscribe for more. Because trust me, this wasn't the last petty victory.